Okay. Hello. The special night I need questions. I should believe my eyes. My boyfriend was flirting with bloody Natalie. I even never feel that helpless and betrayed. What should I do? I approach them. I tell Maria I leave the club without a word. I simply can't handle this situation. My heart tearing apart. I can't stay here a second longer. I turned around and went towards the exit. I can't believe John should do that to me. He said he loves me and that he's been the luckiest guy in the world since we got together, and then does something like this. He flirted with blood and Natalie, right in front of my nose. At the moment I got a message from Jan. Jana, I'm in front of your house. Please let me in. I will explain everything. I swear it's not what it looked like. Should I let him in? Yes, keeping in suspicion. I will let him in. I deserve an explanation if there is one. We came into my room as quickly as we could in order not to wake up my mother. She'd gone crazy if she found out a boy came into my room in the middle of the night, even if it was Jan. Oh, why did you cry, silly? You got to be kidding me. Okay, tell me what you saw in the club. You told me you were going to the toilet, but you took your time, so I started looking for you. And then I saw you and that damn girl in the corner of the club. You were flirting and laughing. You were really intimate. Oh, Diana, there was no flirting at all, for God's sake. What? Are you calling me blind now? Or was I maybe hallucinating? No, let me explain, please. As I left the toilet, Natalie came all over me. She wanted to dance with me, but I refused immediately. John looked at me nervously and said, she kept instead, so I pulled her aside to tell her something. Excuse me? You push her aside. Tell her what? What did you even have to tell her? Well, I had to stop her somehow. I told her I knew what she was trying to do and that I flattered me. But I also told her there was no chance of something happening between us. And she asked me why, and I said that it was an excuse. I love one girl and had never hurt her. You really told her that? Yes, of course, that's the truth. And then she said she understood that. But she couldn't give it up on me that easily. I told her that was her problem. But why were you giggling like that? 'Cause she asked me if that girl was from LA. And used that as a perfect opportunity to chance the subject. I told her a couple of funny, and I suppose you saw us that moment. That was all that happened? Jana, haven't you realized already? I love you to the moon and back, and I'm yours, completely and only yours. Always remember that. He kissed me and I felt that well-known warmth spreading through my whole body. Jan, should you like to stay with me tonight? He looked at me and stepped away from me for a moment, which confusing me. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, I'm not. Yes, I'm sure. I want you by my side tonight. Please stay. There's no other place I'd rather be. He hugged me tightly and kissed me. I felt protected and loved. He was the one. I could feel it in my heart. Nothing will ever be the same, but tomorrow is a new day. Jan's the best thing that could happen to me. He tiptoed out of my room early in the morning and then I came back to bed. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time. I was excited, exhausting and happy. I was truly happy for the first time in my life. I came to the kitchen that morning and saw my mom obviously angry. Mom, what's happened? Don't you think you're the one who owes me an explanation? I don't understand. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the boy who was in your room last night. What? That nonsense. What about him? What? Where did you get the idea someone was in my room last night? Don't you lie to me. I had a split head strain and I could sleeping the whole night, so I heard your myself. Oh, I'm very disappointed in you, Diana. I'm sorry, Mom, but I have the right to be loved and happy. Of course you do. That's not the problem. The problem is that you're hiding the fact you have a boyfriend and that you sneak him into the house in the middle of the night. Who is that boy? I can't tell her who he is. She shall get mad. I'm sorry, but I still can't tell you. What? Why? How can you not tell me such a thing? I simply can't. I will tell you when the time is right. Please don't be mad at me. What with that nonsense? Mom, please. I'm not ready to talk to you about that right now. I'll tell you everything when the moment's right. But I'm your mom. Yes, you are, and I love you more than anything. But I have the right to my own life and my privacy. You just have to let it go. I promise. I will tell you everything soon. I'm shocked. I'm sorry you feel that way. I think it's best if I cook breakfast to my room. I have a lot to study. Jana. Mom? I'm begging you, just be understanding and give me some time. She was looking at me in disbelief. I know I hurt her and I was defaced because of that. She really did deserve that, but no, it was for the best, at least for now. I will tell her everything soon and I hope she understands me then. Nej tack. 3 days later. The situation with Natalie calmed down. So Maria asked me to go for a walk with them. Of course, that was because Peter asked us to get Natalie out of their apartment, since he could focus on his work because of her. Should we go to a party this weekend too? What do you think? I'm always in the mood for parties, however, I might not be there then. What do you mean? Well, I want to go home for a couple of days and relax there. Do you miss your friends? Yes and no. Don't understand. Well, not all girls have what you two have. For a moment, it seems like she was sad. Don't you have one close friend? Not anymore. I had a close friend until years and a half ago. Oh, what happened? To cut the long story short, we were very close. And then she started a relationship with my boyfriend behind my back. Oh man, that's terrible. How could she do that? That's what I've been asking myself. She was never really a friend to you, if she could do something like that. Well, she's not the only one to blame. She could have done it if we had said no to her. But they both obviously want to be together. I never do that to any of my friends. That's worst. That's just a bad thing. Doesn't have to be such a bad thing. What do you mean? Well, think about it. It's much better that didn't happen then. You found out what they were like on time. You're right, but you must feel terrible. I'm trying not to think about that and to get over it. But somehow I can't run away from what happened. How did you find out the truth? I caught them red-handed. That's horrible. I know, it really is. It was probably the worst feeling I've ever had. I'm sorry I had to go through that. How long were you in that relationship? Several months. But we have flirted for years before that. Is it possible that you need years to catch some guy? It wasn't simply. Peter did that anything happen between us for a long time. Who gave him the right to meddle into your life? Oh, I wish I even listened to him. Did you love your boyfriend? Oh yeah, I loved him. It sounds like you still have feelings for him. I think I always have feelings for him. She took a deep breath and continued. He's one of those fat guys who came into your life. Break everything inside and leave the desperate wonder and discord. He sounds like a character from a really good movie. Exactly, yeah. Listen, I have an idea. What is it? Should you like to come with me to my hometown for a couple of days? Yes, I don't. Totally, that sounds like a real adventure. I love that idea too. And now, let's go home and pack. We're leaving in 2 hours, okay? Okay, deal. I went home and told my mama I'd been sleeping at Maria so that we could study for some tests. She was fine with it. Also, our relationship was still a bit shaky. I'm sorry for doing this to her, but I have the right to live. In the end, she always tells me to take risks sometimes. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I packed some clothes in my backpack and left the house. We arrived in Lucas and Natalie's hometown. On first sight, it was way more interesting than our town. Well, girls, welcome to my terrier. Let's take a walk to my house. It's not that far from here. I will show you some signs on the way there. That's a great idea. We were talking around and get to know the town. We were very exciting and it's a really good mood when I'm proud of something. Hey Natalie, let's call Lucas. We've been here for barely an hour, and you already want to run to your acting mentor? You're such a nerd. I know, 'cause we call him. Of course, I sent him a text to meet us somewhere. Half an hour later, we found ourselves in a squad and waiting for Lucas. I saw him several months later. Lucas, see who we have here. Yeah, I see. Hello, girls. He was very seriously cold and distant. I feel my throat get dry and my eyes burning. Is this a way to welcome guests? I will tell Peter just so you know. Do what you want. Excuse me now, but I have a lot of work to do. I really don't have time to hang out with you. Just came by to say hello and I have to go. I decided to talk to him. Lucas, can we talk for a moment? Okay. We step away from the girls and then I ask him, is everything okay? Why are you acting like this? Are we going to see each other later? Was I wrong to come here? Well, why was I wrong to come here? Why are you asking me that? 'Cause you're very cold and rude to us. Diana, you have the right to do wherever you want and go wherever you want. But don't expect me to be your sunshine every time I see you. I don't expect that, but you were really rude to us. I'm sorry you feel bad, but I really don't have time to explain everything I do. Lucas, he gave me one of his ice cold looks, turned around and left. I came back to Maria and Natalie, trying hard not to show them how stressed I was at the moment. What's going on? I don't know. I don't understand a thing. Ask him why he acting like that. And what did he tell you? In fact, he told me nothing. He was acting really cold. I've never seen him like that. Oh, honey, then you don't know him at all. What do you mean? Well, think of like this. They're a wonderful and calm sea. And while cruel fire lives inside of him at the same time. Lucas is simply that kind of a person. I got goosebumps. I thought I know him well. But it was obviously that nothing was as it seemed. Well, let's go somewhere to have lunch. I'm starving. Maria took my hand secretly. Natalie was telling us about the street monuments and the history of the town. Well, there was only one thing I could think about. What happened with Lucas?